All right, I've been away too long. I've been focused on other projects, but I want to come back with a very special, unexpected review. Today, we're going over the Oracle system by Ben Seidman. Boom.
It doesn't matter if you have zero experience using tarot cards. The Oracle system allows you to directly read people's minds and predict their future actions. I'm going to show you how you can use these cards to create stunning demonstrations of mind reading that your audience will never forget. The special gimmicks that you receive make the trick work every single time. They allow you to reveal intimate, personal details about someone who you've never met. And at the end, when you turn over the cards, you show you've predicted all of their decisions. Plus, the method is easy and reliable, so you can focus on your presentation.
And hold your hand out towards me.
This piece makes you stand out in a crowded world of card and coin tricks. People care about themselves, and the Oracle system, it's all about them. I'm also joined by one of my close friends and favorite mind readers, Luke Germain. Luke uses tarot cards on stage every single night, and he's going to talk about some of his secrets that he's never shared before. This effect, it's not a tarot card reading. It's a stunning series of mentalism reveals that create a powerful, memorable, and engaging experience for anyone you perform it for.
Is there any way that I could have done
It's completely about them, their lives, their choices, their future. For more than 10 years, this has been my closely guarded secret. And now, I want to share it with you.
In a nutshell, what is this? It's ESP cards. It's exactly what I thought it would be, in the best way possible. It's ESP cards. I've been in the market for some ESP cards for a while. When I got How to Read Minds, I wanted to find a good set of ESP cards. I heard Michael Murray had a good version. Then I made a friend on Facebook. His name is Barry Fazackerly, goes by Baz. And he recommended his own ESP cards, which I ended up enjoying. It's powerful in the moment, and the story behind them is what hypes up what the cards are and what makes the moments so powerful. But past that, you don't really do anything with them. What the Oracle system does is it gives the routine of ESP cards a lot of weight, a lot of emotion, and a lot of personality. And along with the cards, Seidman gives you all of his wisdom and all of his thoughts and opinions on cold reading with these cards. And then on top of that, he brings in Luke Germain, who also comes in with his opinions on using tarot in performance. So that's what this product is. It's a ESP cold reading system, and it is good. Like, the cards themselves will not help you divine a name. They won't help you figure things out and steal information. What it does is it gives you a really, really, really good excuse to cold read off of someone. It adds extra layers to a routine that is already very powerful. And what's fantastic is he gives you multiple routining ideas. So if you don't like how one thing works and you like this thing better, he gives you like 3 or 4 different ideas on how to routine with this system. Now, instead of talking about it, this is one of those things I really, really want to show you. So let's switch over to the other side of the camera. All right, so let's look at the Oracle system by Ben Seidman. A little bit of an unboxing video, if you will, in this review. So if we open up the box straight away, we have a wallet. This is a beautiful, beautiful wallet. And let me just show you what the front side looks like. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking, all-seeing eye. It comes looking like this. It comes looking worn out. It comes feeling worn out. It's got that sort of broken in leather feeling. And when you open it up, you have your 2 stacks of tarot cards. So you have one that's blue, and then you have one that's red. And these are marked. And as you can see, you have the Devil, Strength, Justice, the Empress, the Fool, and then you have the Lovers as an extra. You have that as here as well. So you have pairs of each card. Now, you have 6 cards, but that's just in case you don't want to use the Devil card. He recommends that if you don't want to use the Devil card, you can switch it out for the Lovers, vice versa. Or you could switch out any other cards for the Lovers. That way you have a combination of 5 cards you can use depending on what kind of routine you're trying to do. Now, aside from this entire product looking absolutely gorgeous, I wanted to compare it to a brand new deck of tarot cards that I decided to buy off of Amazon. This is about $16 and I was already in the market for some new tarot cards, so I decided to go with the exact brand they were trying to mimic. So if we open this deck up and I take it out, I actually have the cards I was going to use right on top. And you can actually see they are practically identical. You can see that the real tarot is a slightly more vibrant back, but is the exact same style. In fact, I'll actually compare what the real cards look like to the gimmick cards, the gaff cards. All right, so here we are. I have the cards completely laid out. The top row here is the real Rider-Waite tarot from this box, and then the bottom row is Ben Seidman's tarot from here. The main things to note are the color differences. It's actually very, very interesting how some of them are colored. Now, you as a performer, it's going to be your job to, as a part of the readings, sort of justify and read your spectators off of the different colors on the cards, especially if you suspect that they might know a thing or two about tarot. They explain in the video that you're probably not going to run into a lot of people that know tarot very well, especially specifically this specific art style, even though it is the most common. They're not going to pick up on the fact that, you know, Justice's coat is red here and actually it's blue on the cards you're giving them. They're probably just not going to know that. But it is a possibility. They say be ready for it, but it's not likely. As you can see with the Devil, there's virtually no color differences here. It is basically the same exact card. Same thing with the Fool. The only difference here is that this background is slightly more gold, and the tarot, the Ben Seidman's tarot, is more washed out. It's more specifically yellow. It's not as gold as the background up here. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick this up, but when you see it in person, and if you care, this is going to be a bit more yellow than the actual golden sky. Then you have a very specifically distinct difference between the two Justice cards. You can see that the sky from the Rider-Waite tarot is the same color as the Fool. It's more gold. And you can see that the blade is blue. He has a red jacket. And then you have a yellow blade here. And then you have an orange handle compared to a yellow handle. So you do have some differences here. You have that green robe still. Again, this is for you to play with, but they are differences nonetheless. And of course, you can see even the Empress is different. Again, you have that golden sky. Now you have a blue sky. You have different color hair. Instead of blonde, you have brown. But the king here stays blonde. There's all these little differences to note. And again, gold sky. This time red sky. But you keep the red animal and the blue mountains and the green land. There are differences. It's not probably something for you to care about. It's more for aesthetics. I don't think there's any symbolism here. It's purely just to have these cards stick out and be more interesting in a performance versus using just these 5, which all look a little too similar. The reason why these colors are changed is more so for the purpose of theater and performance. He doesn't really go on to explain, why he chose certain colors or if there was even a purpose as to why he chose certain colors. But this is for you as a performer to play with. If you want, you could add it into your routine and you could make it meaningful and you could give some readings based off the colors, and there's a lot to explore there. Just don't go too deep into it. And he explains in his video quite well in his conversation with Jermaine about the differences between the two sets. With all of that being said, this is a fantastic idea. And that's what this is. You're buying the idea. A lot of the miracles are going to come out of your practice, your hard work, and your own personal observations while working with this. You're going to get better every single time you do this. And you're going to catch on to things that you like and don't like, and your own creative original ideas that you're going to throw in there as well. This is an idea. Along with this system, I highly recommend you spend your time with tarot. I highly recommend you research, you get your reading materials, and you study at least what these 5 cards mean. Because if you can really, really hone what these cards are, what they mean, and how to apply them to people, it's going to make your routine that much better. This is a system that requires education, and it requires care, and it requires time. And if you do all of that and you give the system everything that you can, this becomes one of the most powerful effects you will ever have in your repertoire. It becomes dangerous. In terms of the video, you get a 2-hour and 15-minute instructional going over the markings, going over the handlings, going over the routines, and then going over the different ideas and thoughts of using tarot in performance between Ben Seidman and Luke Jermaine. The rewatchability on this whole set is high. I love having it on. I love just putting it on and practicing the handlings with the cards, brainstorming what my story is going to be with why I chose these specific 5 cards, why I carry these on me, how I found them, how I got them. I love, love, love watching Ben and Luke talk. It is passionate. They're both passionate about what they are holding and what they are handling. It is a very good ping-pong back and forth conversation. My final thoughts on the entire product is I think this is a well-constructed wallet. I think it's beautiful. I love how it already looks worn out, but it feels durable and it feels like it's gonna last. I love the video. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes of pure gold. I will say, he only supplies you with one performance. When in the trailer you can see that he's done a few different performances, and he's done performances with a couple people and a large group of people. And I really want to know what that group performance looks like. Now, this isn't a criticism on him. A lot of magic retailers do this. I'm not really sure why. Maybe they don't want you to imitate the creator too much. I felt the same way about how to read minds, and I feel the same way about how to be a magician. You can tell that there is a lot of footage that they're not giving you that I feel like could be extremely educational. So I wish there was more than one performance. In Sybil by Fed and Bielik, you get a few people and you get a lot of performance material to sort of inspire yourself, really learn how to cold read using his system. You only get one performance here to learn Ben's system. That being said, I have no idea when they're going to release this for the public. So if you want to get into cold reading, I highly recommend you start learning tarot and cold reading now to prepare yourself for whenever the heck this comes out. I strongly recommend purchasing Sybil by Fed and Bielik. This is hands down, it deserves a whole review in itself. And I was going to review it, but then the Oracle system came out and I really wanted to throw this out there. So I'll probably do a review for Sybil in the future. I'm still studying it, I'm still absorbing it all, and I love it so much, but this is something to really use and study to prepare yourself for the Oracle system. As well as learning tarot, I recommend just going on Facebook and typing in Jermaine's Talking Tarot, right? I don't even have to link it. It's that easy. Just go to Facebook, search Jermaine's Talking Tarot, just Apply to enter the group, and you're in. And you have hours upon hours of free tarot material, as well as an entire community. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I don't really expect this to get a lot of views because I don't think the Oracle system is a super popular item yet, but I hope it gets there. I really, really love this. I hope you keep your eye out for it, and I hope you pass this video around when you bring it up to a friend. When you like, I'm waiting for this thing. Here, look, oh, here's this guy who does a review for it. So if you could just share the videos that you see and the videos that you like, it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. We're already just under 40 subscribers, and this is really cool. I have a lot of people watching me who I don't know very well, and you know, I like seeing this grow bit by bit. The Alias Wallet video just surpassed 250 views. I mean, basically because of David from Magic Orthodoxy, but I'm just really excited to see where this channel goes. I also want to share that as time goes on and COVID loosens up, I really want to bring you guys more specific Magic vlogs. I want to do performance videos, and I want to do my thoughts on creativity and how I stay active in the arts, you know, not just Magic, but you know, theater and film and all the knowledge I gained from this and how I put it into my Magic. I used to perform a lot. I recorded myself performing when I was younger in high school, so I really want to get back into that. I'm not one to, you know, do stuff for the camera. I'm one to do stuff for people and then put it on camera. So yeah, I have a lot of ideas for the channel. We're keeping it to reviews right now. I'm working on a virtual show, and I'll probably do a video all about that and my process, as I've made a lot of it. I've made a lot of progress towards my show, and I'm really close to a final product. So maybe I'll share some thoughts on that and my creativity and what inspired that. But anyway, I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. Thank you all so much for supporting me. We're 40 strong. Let's keep her going. Thank you all so much. Peace.